What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I will be using Storymatic cards to determine what I write. I have my sweet little notebook. It's nice and pink. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Before we start though, please don't forget to like this video because it helps me so much as a creator. Follow my channel and share this video to anyone else you think would like it. Thank you. Okay, so I have these Storymatic cards right here, and they're so cute and yellow. And I will be shuffling these and picking from them and writing a story off of these cards. For the first round, I'm going to pick 3 cards. For the second round, I am going to pick 4 cards. I'm only going to do 2 rounds. And then in the end, I'm going to answer 2 questions from you guys from my Instagram. So I will go ahead and choose my card. Messing it up so bad. Okay. Winner of a reality TV show. This is going to be a hard one to fill. Okay. Number 2. Wild card. Tell your story in first person. Pick another gold card. Oh, okay. That's going to be good. Let's do another one. Last one. Person nobody will talk to. Oh my goodness. This is going to be such a good story, y'all. Hopefully. My little notebook. I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes and I will be hopefully completing a story by then. We'll see. Okay, so I finished it a little bit. I feel like I didn't really get to like diverge into like the whole topic of winning a show as good as I could if I had more time. However, I think I did okay for what I had, I guess. So I'm going to read it to you guys and please bear with me. I know it's a very first draft. I walk home, a cloud falling my head. Everywhere people move. Cars honk horns, and yet the rain keeps falling. It's like, in a crowd of hundreds of people, no one cares or even thinks about the other human existing, breathing, living. No amount of money, I see, can make someone care about you more. My thoughts drift back as someone bumps into me from behind. They grunt, looking at my face, and I can see it in their eyes, the disgust, the shame, because I am the man who won the show of money, not of life. And now no one will ever talk to me. Okay, so that is the story I come up with in 5 minutes. Whew. I do have thoughts on it. I will be rating my story at the end of each round. So I give this story I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because I feel like it was okay for a 5-minute story. I know my descriptions were lacking some. Definitely think that it could use some work. You can see here where I scratched some of it out because I ended up going like a few sentences in and forgetting that I had to write it from first person. I'm so used to doing third person and I just forgot. Maybe I could have made it a little better story if I hadn't messed up in the beginning of the whole thing. Okay, so let us go ahead and pick out the cards. Okay, let's just do this one. The first card I got was a person who goes door to door. Okay, so let's pick the second card. Now I got person in a wheelchair. Third card, y'all. Dog in human form? What? Okay. And lottery winner. You know what? I'm gonna think of something, and I got 4 cards and I gotta make a story with every single one of them, so. Okay, we are done, my friends. I think I did all right. Got everything in it from the prompts, so kind of feeling good about it. And I tried to stay in that reasonable time of 6 minutes, so I think we did pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it. but we shall determine how it is and see how I did. And why should you want to give away all your hard-earned money? Asked Benny as we walk across the street, knocking door to door. You know very well why, I tell him. Plus, when we go back, there will be no need for money. Ah, but that's where you are wrong, my friend. Humans are like to see dogs who have a fortune along with them. They would take you up in a second. No more living on the streets. The last door we will knock today comes into view, and I try to make the thought that maybe, just maybe, Benny is right. But we stand at the red door anyways and knock. After a minute, the door flings open. I am greeted by a woman and the smell of something fresh baking inside. She smiles at me from her wheelchair, white hair flowing down at her back. She looks old and yet young at the same time. Benny smiles and pokes me in the back. And that is all I have for that prompt. I felt like I actually did a reasonable job. This is not my best writing. I want you guys to know, not my best writing at all. First draft material, because I definitely had a few things that I needed to get out. And I think I did okay for 6 minutes though. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this writing. Okay, phew. What do I give this rating? I give this a 6 out of 10 because I did a pretty good job including all the prompts. I know I didn't do as good putting in that he was a lottery winner. I just felt like he had more of a fortune. So I felt like I could have done more of that. So I'm just going to give it a 6 out of 10 because I did a reasonable job, I guess. But I do think I could have did more with the lottery winner thing. I definitely think more descriptions of where they were would have been good too. A little bit more character description, how they looked and stuff, so you wouldn't just be guessing about it. And I think I would have benefited from a few other things, but that's pretty much all the stuff that comes to mind that I should have done better. But I do give this a 6 out of 10. That's, you know. So now that we are done with that, I thank you guys for watching this section of the video. I'm going to be answering some questions by 2 people, and they're going to be like 2 questions. So if you want to skip right over there and watch it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this. I've had so much fun. And what else should I do, like, to determine my writing? Maybe I should do Google searches. Maybe I should do Google searches. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. What do you want to see from me? And yeah, thank you guys for watching this part of the video. Love you guys so much. Okay, so we have 2 questions from 2 different people that I will be answering. The first one is from Graphic Art by Ev. Where do you get your inspiration from to write? Okay, this is such a good question. I get my inspiration from the world around me a lot of the time. And so for instance, today I was riding down the road, I was driving, and then I saw this car in the other lane, and it was a hearse. And I was like, oh, so what if in my story they owned a family hearse, and that's the only thing they could drive around in. So I really get my inspiration from life in real life a lot of the time. I also get it from prompts and Pinterest. Pinterest is one of my favorite things ever. You guys, you have to check it out. For writing, it's so helpful, you know. I don't know about you guys, but like, oh my goodness, it helps so much with, you know, figuring out your characters, whether your characters have, what names they have. It's just so amazing, and I highly suggest if you're a writer to check out Pinterest. I also use prompts. So for instance, if I want to make a historical fiction story, I will look up historical fiction prompts and do prompts based off of that genre. So I think Readsy has some prompts by different genres. Definitely check those out. I get some of my inspiration from there, from like prompts and stuff. So I will link everything in the description. And don't forget, if you use Pinterest to make character mood boards, sometimes it's like you don't know where to start with Pinterest and stuff. So if you start with Pinterest, I would highly suggest making a storyboard or a character mood board, or any mood board in general, to just get you started and get you creative. And it's really helpful, y'all. We have the second question by Megan K, and it is, do I write my entire novel before I edit or edit as I go? That's such a good question because I have to edit as I go. Like, I cannot wait till the end to edit it. I don't know. I just can't. And so, usually I would just go back and edit and stuff, and it's just something like I cannot finish a novel without having some editing done. So, like for instance, in NaNoWriMo, I did not just go straight through and finish it. I did some editing too, and then I wrote some, so it's like, I guess, both things I did. So, I cannot do writing and then editing. So, credits to anyone who can do that. You guys are amazing. I can't at all. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to do more stuff like this, please tell me in the comments what you want me to do, and I will try to get to it. Trying to do some videos every once in a while now, because I know I took like a huge long break, and I'm trying to step up my game with my YouTube and channel stuff. And so tell me how you guys are doing in the comments too, and love you, mean it.